Greetings fellow guys, gamers and survival fans. This is Small Archangel. Welcome back to my corner of the Ark. This is my hunting lodge. If you've watched the last couple of episodes, you'll know all about this place and my pack of wolves that I have here guarding it. I think it even gets attacked in my absence due to, judging by the bits of it I keep having to repair. But anyway, today's plan is to take a foray down there and do some pearl fishing, which is what I said at the end of the last episode. The good news is the T-Rex that was haunting the shores down there does seem to have disappeared, but I do stress seems to have disappeared. He will be back. I don't know where he is quite yet, but before we go down there we do have a few things to do. I did decide that I really want to be able to make a forge and a smithy here. They're not going to be that expensive to make. I haven't learned the forge recipe, but I don't really need to because I have at least one forge blueprint, so I'm planning on using a forge blueprint for making this with. Whoops. Many's the time when I have accidentally, I've learned a recipe for an engram for something and then wished I hadn't bothered because I then found the forge, then found the recipe for it afterwards, the blueprint for it. Let's see, we need some flint, which is over there. We're not going to be able to move to go and get it now. We need fibre. So I'm going to grab this fibre. I probably won't be able to move now. Nope, glued to the spot. Damn. Just do that and see if we can now move. Good, because I have to keep my flint over here because I have, this is another reason I want to do this really, because I have run out of space completely here. Okay, so I think we've got what we need now. Oh, stone 125, of course I have to put some away. Here we go. So I only have very limited space to keep all this stuff, so we're going to place some more chests for our forge as well. So there we go, we've got a forge now. I'm going to put away the blueprint here, and I want obviously along with that to make myself a smithy. So let's just see what we need to make the smithy. It's down here. We need some metal ingots. Well, that's unfortunate. That's going to have to wait then until our forge is sorted out. So let's place our forge before we do anything else. Yeah, we don't want to put it in here, funnily enough. Now I might now this says we can't snap it to anything, so we might just have to place, might have to put it in here actually, but that will probably be no big problem. I might turn this huge great ramp here into something a little bit more sane, like a building, something a bit more building like. I might sort of put a bit more floor in, a bit more wall in, and sort of enclose that a little bit, because I think that might be a good idea. All we have here is some slope roof and ceilings, so that's not going to be ever so helpful there. I guess it might be a little bit of help. Let's just see. Craftables. I'll grab some more wood and I shall see if we can make a bit more. Let's see, where's my walls? One wall, we need some thatch. Okay, that's cool, we can get some thatch here. Wooden wall. Okay, let's craft a wooden wall, or perhaps even two. Just thinking about making myself something sort of vaguely resembling a workshop really. So we'll start doing that. At least make a start on it. Alright, so I haven't really planned this out particularly. Let's just stick those down there for the minute. 8. There we go. See, we can do this kind of thing. We can sort of place it kind of here. So I'm going to put that there. And I might sort of, I'll need a door obviously on this side probably, and I might put a door going the other side as well, but for the moment I might just leave it at that. I'll just make this wall a little bit higher actually. No, let's just do this there, and I'll make that sort of 2 levels high, but then I think I'll probably put a couple of more foundations here. I might have to move the dog pack over a little bit, but I'll put a couple more foundations so that we've got space to place things. So let's just see if we can now place our forge here. Now, the thing I've noticed with a forge is it kind of is a bit wonky, really. So there we go. There we go. So we're gonna need to make some more spark powder to sort of fire this. And we're also going to need to get some metal. Now here I think I've got about 5 metal fragments at the moment, which is pretty poor really, but they can go in there at the moment, you know, can go there for now. But yeah, we're gonna have a bit of work to do to finish this. Yeah, and I'll probably put a ramp here as well because it's a bit of a pain in the proverbial at the moment. There we go. Alright, so that kind of starts the job off a little bit. I'll probably put as well a wall here and going up, and then that way we know where we're ending. And we'll put our smithy in here as well. So let's just see. Can I make another wooden wall at the moment? It'd be nice if we could. We can. Okay, well let's just see. Now, where'd that go? Of course it went where I put it before. Alright, so we don't want it that low. We'll put it there. And then our wooden wall could go up to there. Can I make yet another? No, I don't think so. We have run out of fibre. Okay, so I'm going to have to gather some more fibre. But for the minute, that gives us kind of a start there. So we'll put in our ceiling, actually. May as well. There we go. There we are. And then if this is actually enclosed, then hopefully we'll have a bit of a sheltered buff while we're using it, and so we won't sort of freeze to death while we're using that. So that's kind of a start there. It looks a little bit weird, but hey, thought I may as well use that structure for something other than just climbing to the world above. That's a white drop. We get a lot of those around here for some reason. It's really hard biome. You get a load of white drops. Go figure. Okay, so still no sign of our T-Rex down there. We've got a lone wolf wandering around, and an elk, female elk. But yeah, we've decided to go pearl fishing today. Now there are a lot of pearls down there which you can't see so well if you're. Let's just grab ourselves a freer curry because we're going to need that. It's going to help to keep us warm because the furry stuff I'm wearing, this is why I want a smithy, because then I can repair my stuff up while I'm here. The furry stuff we're wearing is not so great when wet. Therefore, we're probably going to need the backup of freer curry to keep us warm while we're doing this. Now, the other thing I've noticed, that I've done a bit of research on this, and I have found that you can grow crops in the frozen biome. It doesn't seem like you should be able to, but you can. This is great news because I am planning on making an uber base, or at least a big, decent-sized base here in the frozen biome, and to do that, I do need to set myself up with some sort of farm because hunting is really, well, very hard work. So, oh no, I don't want to repair my freer curry. I would repair my torch. Thank you very much. The torch gets a lot of use around here. Okay, so I think that's pretty much all we need for the moment. As I said at the end of last episode, it's kind of tempting to want to go and do some pearl fishing at night time because that's when you can really see the clams because they kind of glow in the dark. However, yeah, we're not going to do that because we would get even colder, and you can sort of still see them glowing, so I'm not going to worry about that too much. Now, what we are going to have to do. Oh no, actually, do you know what? We don't that's not what I meant. We don't necessarily have to take him on. Do you know what? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Oh, yoy. Stop running round in circles. It's making me dizzy. I don't want to have to kill you, Fido. You see, I should have done something sensible. Drag body. Hey. And she ate it. That's okay. And I leveled up as well, which is pretty cool. However, if we could possibly get my... Oh, she's over there. This is excellent. Here we go. What I was planning on doing, and neglected to do, was actually go over here and sort of land on this flow here, this little flow, because that puts me nicely in and amongst where we can sort of see down. And hopefully I won't have to do... No, you just stay there, Carmen. The other cool thing, of course, being that these rocks... Hello? Maybe this rock doesn't really exist. There we go. Oil. Now, I've just picked up a shed load. I just broke that. I just picked up an absolute shed load of stone, which I'm not sure we really want at this point, because if I try and carry all that stone... There we go. We actually, yeah, we're going to be encumbered by it. Or rather, our bird is going to be encumbered by it. No, I want to see if she gathered anything. Yeah, she gathered some pelt and some hide. And we're going to drop the mouldy meat. There we go. Alright, so I don't think we need any particular tools for gathering these pearls. So we're just going to take our free curry. I can see one down there, I think. There we go. And we're going to head for it. Now, there are dangerous big fishy things around here. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you do need something specific. And I am being attacked by something very large and fish-like, which is probably a shark. Okay, that one was a little bit on the far down, so that one was a little bit far down for me to really be able to reach. And there was a great big shark as well. I have actually... managed, believe it or not, to you see there's one there. I have actually managed to grab a few of these, but what I should have done, and of course I don't have the ability at the moment to craft any health potions, but I should have crafted some health potions. The thing is that you need to be able to craft them as you go, really, because they do disappear. They do, you know, sort of degenerate, and they do kind of go off like everything else does, really. So, dare I go down there? My health's only at half, so let me just level up. This would probably be a good time to level up, and I'm thinking health might be a good plan. We will deal with those engrams later. Okay, we're going to try this again. This time, I think I'd seen some that weren't too far under the water. The deeper under the water these things are, the less chance you have of being able to get them. Now, yay, there we go. We can just pick those up. Now, yeah, what I'm being attacked by here is just a piranha type thing, so we should be able to own that. There we go. So as a nice bonus, we'll have some... Oh, for goodness sake. Get off! Okay, so as a bonus, we do have some meat from these things, but... we're, yeah, in a bit of a bad condition as a result. Now, I'm just going to give that meat to Carmen. No, don't ride her. Wow, there was a lot there, actually. I got 13 silica pearls from that as well. So this is kind of worth the effort, I think. You're cold. Yeah, we know I'm cold. Get low. Oh, blooming heck! There's millions of these things. There's absolute millions. Will you come over here then? Come here if you think you're hard enough. Yeah, my health is not in a great shape. Right, now where the heck is that thing? I don't know, but it will no doubt attack me yet again as soon as I try and do anything. This time I'm kind of ready for it. Oh, there it is. There we go. Goner. Now, hopefully there isn't another one somewhere around. Because our health is pretty bad, actually. Right, let me just put that away. I'll grab that. But yeah, it's a heck of a risk doing this, actually. There we go. So really, I could do with some health potions before I do this again, which means that maybe what we really need to make is, a cooking fire. Amazing how much meat you can get through under these circumstances. Okay, so we already have We have 36 silica pearls here. I think I might have had some others, but we ended up sort of taking those to the other place. We've got no crystal whatsoever. We've got some stone, but not very much. And then I've got a little bit of this as well. We've got some more hides and some more oil, which I'm going to put in here. And some more pelt, which I'm going to put in there. Now, have I got 2 full stacks of oil in here, or a full stack? No, I don't. There we go. That's perfectly fine. Take out the spoiled meat. Okay, so I think while we are here, we may as well, since I've basically decided it's just too dangerous to get any more silica pearls at the moment. You can see there's a large fish down there right now, but all the small ones did a pretty good job of finishing me off. What we're going to do right now, we're going to see if we can sort of finish off our forge room here. We can't put a smithy in there yet, but we will be able to at some point. Now, I'm careful with these trees. I don't actually want to cut them down. I quite like the beer here, so I'm going to just chop each one of them once, because I don't want to fell them. I like having trees on my ledge. It's kind of nice. So that gives us a bit more wood. Now, I don't know. I think we're probably lacking fibre more than anything else. Yeah, we've got 4 fibre there. We are going to need fibre. So we're going to head off up top. I will do this without a wolf because, well, it's a bit awkward trying to get up there. There we go. We'll just... There's nothing of a dangerous nature up here, she says. Famous last words. But I did kill off a saber-tooth, it was, I think, yesterday. So I think that was the only thing I've really seen up here, and that was over there somewhere anyway. Okay, so you see my door seems to be a bit damaged there. And I'm not quite sure what. I can only imagine, it's a wood wax ramp. I can only imagine that stuff like that gets damaged because, oh, there we go. We've actually got a full stack of the stuff. That's ace. Alright, now I've got nowhere to store these berries, so I may as well eat them. Craftables, here we go. We're going to need another wooden wall. Or at least a wooden wall. We're going to need a wooden door frame also. Okay, if we can physically go out there, we will. So I'm going to place the wall. No, on top of that one. There we go. I'm going to place the door frame there. And we're going to need a wall for on top of that as well. So let's see if we can do that. I'll probably run out of wood now. There. Okay. Use that. Plot that here. Hello. Thank you. There we go. And we'll place a wall on here as well. And I'm going to need a couple bits of... Now, let me just move you, Quinn. Excellent. There we go. Now, 8. We need another one of those. We need probably several more walls. Let's put that there. And with a door frame, which I'm going to put kind of opposite the other one. Like, or maybe I'll put it over here. There we go. And then we're going to need a fair few more walls there. Okay. But we're going to have, yeah, we need some ceiling on there as well. Okay, we're going to need some doors as well, of course. But for the minute, we've kind of run out of wood again. Let's see. Wood, 5. Yeah, we're definitely going to need some more wood there. So I'm going to just place these seeds in here. There we go. It's my kind of overflow storage for the minute. And then I'm going to take my trusty axe and we are going to head up top here and grab some more wood. Now that's a nice view. Now I think I've spotted a cave over there. I think on that island over there, I think there is a cave. and that is not that far from where we are. It's just that island right in front of our marker there on the map, if you can see that. And I think that that is definitely on our forward plan for what we're going to do next, where we're going to go next. There, I'm encumbered now, which is just terrific, obviously. But what I can do, or what I might be able to do once I've gathered some fibre, is craft something, and that will lighten the load a tad. So we're just going to see if we can grab some fibre, and then if we can craft the odd other wall, that will certainly help. Okay, so let's see. We'll eat these as well. Never eat too many berries, not in the frozen biome. Alright, we've got 35 fibre, so let's see. We can make a couple of bits of ceiling, but we probably want to make a couple of walls at least at this point, but that should give me my mojo back. I can now move much more quickly. So we'll keep grabbing some fibre on the way home. So let's see, what do we need? Let's just plonk those in there, and place these walls. There we go. We'll see if we can make another. I think we need one more wall here. Oh, maybe two. Yeah, we need another one on the end here as well. So, there we go. Okay, so we're going to need a couple more walls there as well. Let's see if we can make some ceilings though. Maybe we've run out of stuff. Let's see, we need a wooden ramp on both sides of this as well. But for the moment I'm going to place the ceiling there. Okay, so we're going to have a sort of a decent sized little room in here. I've got the ceiling sections in slightly odd order, and what we might do as well, I might just put a ladder up there with a trap door, and then we can actually get to the upstairs bit, and we can plonk some sort of chests and things down there as well. Now I've got, what have we got here? What are we lacking? Probably we need more wood, don't we? And we haven't got any, so I'm going to ignore that for the time being. But what I would like to make, and I've no idea if I've actually got this anything for it. Now what we can do, and we don't need to make a thing, we do have a large storage box in here, which I couldn't place anywhere else, because let's just put that away, because our base here is not that big. However, it's not tall enough. However, our workshop is tall enough. There we go. So we can place it right there, and we can put the things that we need. Bugs me that they won't go within 4 foot of the wall. That's annoying. But we can put the things that we really need in there. And I'll have to put some torches around here as well, so that we can just plonk all this lot in here. We've got that as well. And that. There we go. It's in no particular order at this point, but then there isn't anything very much you can do. Do a little bit of that, I suppose. There we go. And I've got a few more narco berries that I'm going to stick in here. I've always got an absolute ton of rotten meat in here from taking off my various critters. And then I've got a bunch of berries to eat, and I'm going to shift this pelt outside as well. You're encumbered. Yep, to the point where I can't move. Looks so light and feathery, doesn't it? But apparently it's not. Evidently it weighs a ton. So there we go. And we'll get the other lot in there as well. And then all future pelt and hide as well is going to need to go in there. So we'll put at least a stack of hide in there. I've got a load of stacks of hide. and we'll put a stack of fibre in there because fibre is needed for repairing things as well. Put a couple of stacks of hide actually, and then hopefully I can still carry this pelt. Yeah, just about. There we go. And then we're gonna sort out our engrams, and then we're gonna call ourselves done for this episode. Okay, so we've got a load of pelt, we've got a load of hide, and we've got a stack of fibre. Sorted. Fab. Now, this place being a little bit on the cold side, I'm gonna retreat into my house and light the fire for warmth. And yeah, then we're gonna take a look at our engrams here. So I'm gonna just eat these because we're down to less than 90 again. All right, and our engrams, we have got 146 engram points to apply. Now that is almost terminal indecision in terms of what I want to do. At the moment I seem to be accruing them rather more rapidly than I'm actually spending them, which is kind of good. There are various recipes that I want to learn for my big base, for when I make the big base. I would like to be able to use a shield and a sword. Again, I'm not absolutely convinced that this is essential gear, but I do fancy the idea of using a shield and sword, and so I really want to learn those actually. I've been thinking about that one for ages, but we're going to need to learn a couple more in order to use those, which is what's made me hesitate. So yeah, the sword is reliant on the wooden club, which is a really primitive weapon. And the shield is reliant on the wooden shield, which is likewise quite primitive, but I'm going to go for it just because I don't know, I quite like the idea of using those, and you never know, it might actually improve my combat chances, so we're going to learn those too. And then I think we're probably into metal, really. Generally metal stuff, or at least reinforced stuff. So we're probably into the realms of wanting to learn how to be able to make metal stuff. Beer barrel. Ferment tasty brew from thatch, water and berries. Now that sounds pretty cool, doesn't it? But again, I think I'm going to leave that for the time being. So there we go. I do tend to, as I say, I do tend to leave some of my engrams. We've still got 115 engrams there, but that is because I'm going to need a lot of engrams to make various bits of metal base with, and I'm not sure at this point whether my next base is going to be metal or stone, or a combination of the two. I might put stone on the inside because it looks better and metal on the outside, or I might just go space age and just have an entirely metal base. But for that we're going to need to have lots of metal nearby us, so we might do better actually to have our metal base sort of nearby a source of metal on top of a hill somewhere rather than here. So I might just stick with a stone base in the snowy biome. Okay guys, so I hope you have enjoyed this episode. I thank you for joining me, and in the next episode we will be hopefully finishing off our smithy room, our workroom here, our workshop, and maybe checking out that cool looking cave on the island over there, or checking out the island anyway. I think it looks like it's got a cave on it, but we won't know till we go check it out. So I hope you'll join me for that. In the meantime, if you like this episode, please do let me know. Hit the like button and feel free to leave me any comments, and I will try and respond as always. In the meantime, guys, keep gaming, keep surviving, and stay happy. Bye bye for now.